And it was very exciting and nerve-wracking because we didn't know we were pregnant. We thought there was no way we were going to be pregnant. And then I got very sick and I went to the hospital and I'm like, I'm dying, I have cancer, there's something wrong with me. And they're like, are you sure you're not pregnant? They took the test finally and they're like, oh, you're pregnant. But I was very excited. I was nervous, but very, very excited.
She was due in October. I get the call early August from Robert that things are happening. Lindsay's water burst. So, wow, the baby's going to be coming real soon.
We were going to the store to actually buy a baby shower gift for another friend of hers, a coworker of hers.
And we go in and my water ruptures and I call the doctor and they're like, if you're still leaking, you need to come in.
Once it started happening, there's a lot of things were going really quick. There were a lot of doctors and a lot of nurses. The whole room filled up really fast and they already knew, because due to her prematurity, that they were going to need the giraffe, which is the incubator. As soon as they delivered her, they took her out almost right away. I mean, we only got to see her for a second. They took her straight into the NICU.
Being the first grandchild and all this stuff going on, it's very, very heart-wrenching, very heart-wrenching. And to hear that she was so small, you know, you don't have the facts available at the time. Your mind is racing. What's her survival chances? What's going to go on?
What I was worried about most is that she just might not make it. She is very, very small. She's only 2 pounds, 8.9 ounces, and 15 inches long. And it was probably, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half after she was born that we were actually finally able to get up and go into the NICU. The first time we saw her was very happy because we actually finally got to see her and know that she was alive and doing okay. But it was very terrifying at the same time to see that she had so many tubes hooked up to her and there was so much going on and we couldn't touch her, we couldn't hold her. But the doctors and nurses in the NICU were very reassuring that
they were
some
amazed.
of the things to look
they
for.
were amazed that she was doing so well. Like, they couldn't believe that this premature baby 11 weeks early was actually acting like a full-term baby.
7 weeks, almost every other weekend, traveling up, coming back and forth to see this little grandbaby, and you know, don't get a hold of her and you get a look at her, and I got to touch her, but the first time I got a hold of her was, well, it was wonderful. And that was the day she got to go home.
When we first found out that she was coming home, we didn't really, it was almost unbelievable at first. We just couldn't believe that she was finally there, and it was really scary because she was still very small and still very frail.
She's a typical 2-year-old, very healthy, very happy. In the morning, of course, I'm an early riser from all my years. And once she wakes up, she comes down the stairs, Papa, Papa. So I know the fun of the day is about to start.
I'd say people would just describe her as very happy. I mean, everywhere we go, even if people don't meet her, just people see her and they just smile and they get happy. She's always so happy and just smiling. After she was born and things like that, and after we learned about the March of Dimes, my wife put a team together and started building up things, and we started collecting donations and things and donating money to the charity for March of Dimes. And we all did the walk with our team and things like that.
The March of Dimes these days is quite instrumental, in my opinion. All the stuff you never think about that I never would have been exposed to without Alina. The equipment and the doctor training and the NICU nurses training. It's all because of the March of Dimes.
After we'd done some research and we found the March of Dimes, that we learned was that before the baby was born, they had to give her 2 shots called serpectin to help with the development of the child's lungs and things like that, and to help make sure that the baby would have a better fighting chance after she was born. And we learned that March of Dimes were one of the key people that did the research and the development for that to help with babies. I would say the thing that we're most grateful for through this entire situation is absolutely the NICU nurses and the NICU doctors. I mean, without them,
all the research and all the money that goes to March of Dimes, she wouldn't be here. Thank you for supporting March of Dimes.
And thank you for helping babies like Alina, so that hopefully one day other families won't have to go through the same situation.
I want to thank everybody for your support to the March of Dimes, because quite frankly, without that, my beautiful grandbaby would not be here. Wow. And so yeah, without their support, with their help and their knowledge, my grandbaby would not be here and thriving and surviving as well as she does.